All right, friends, got my little list here. This is my final, at least planned video for the Amazon Big Spring Sale. And I wasn't sure how many videos I was gonna do, what I was gonna focus on. I got so many requests for very specific beauty items that I decided this is 10 of like one, not only the items that I recommend, but two, some insane amount of requests. Like I was very, very surprised at the amount of people who asked for a red light therapy mask. Floored. So we're doing this video today dedicated to all the beauty items that are on the Amazon Big Spring Sale that I recommend. So everything's gonna be numbered up on screen and linked in the description bar below. And I've got my little handy dandy list here. Do know I will be talking pricing, but use that as a guide, not an absolute. Price may change. They may have lightning deals, you know, if stock changes. That kind of can change things up, but we will go ahead and get started with the Solar Wave red light mask. I will be honest with you, I have looked into, I'm a big red light mask girly. I have the Dr. Dennis Gross one. I have looked into it and a lot of people say like it has to be a certain kind of red light and it has to be a certain level. You are gonna have to pay a little bit more for a red light mask to really get the best bang for your buck, to really get it to work with your skin. However, they are pretty subtle results at first. And I was told to do this and I'm so glad I did. Take a picture before you do your red light therapy mask for the first time and then say, okay, I'm gonna do it 3 or 4 times a week or every night, whatever works for you. Set a realistic goal and then say, okay, 6 weeks from now, I'm going to take an after picture. Set a little timer on your phone. I am not even kidding you. At 6 weeks, you'll be like, what? The results seem so subtle to you at first, but they are not subtle in the long run. The red light mask is a game changer for so many things, for acne, for fine lines, for wrinkles. My acne is at a minimal, especially now that IPL is at least my second treatment. All my breakouts from that are over. Like, it is just insanely good for hyperpigmentation and rosacea. Like, I wish someone would have started me this on like 10 years ago. So the Solar Wave red light therapy mask is 25% off, making it $261. That is still such a good price for how recommended this brand is. And that is a full light mask. So full face, use it multiple times a week. Again, you're gonna need a little bit more of an expensive one to really make sure it's effective. And that brings me to number 2, which is the Solar Wave neck and chest red light. So this one actually comes here and then lays on your chest. You can, if you have the Dr. Dennis Gross one, flip it upside down and it just goes on your neck. But I have seen a lot of, especially like dermatologists and estheticians on TikTok, really recommend, like, even if you don't do one for your face, like if you just have a good skincare routine with your face, you know, you don't want to change anything, do the neck and chest, because oftentimes people don't have a dedicated skincare routine to their neck and chest. You can do the same skincare routine you do here, there, but it just makes a difference. So this one is 20% off, making it $224. Product number 3 is the Solar Wave Eye Recovery Red Light. Now that's 20% off, making it right at $151. Gonna be honest with you, don't know what the difference in this one is. I guess this would be if you just like really wanted to focus on like the dark circles around your eyes or fine lines around your eyes. But in my opinion, I would just go with the full red light mask. So cannot recommend it enough. I'm telling you, take a before picture. 6 weeks after consistent use, do it after 2 weeks and you'll already notice a difference. It is amazing. Product number 4 is the PMD Microdermabrasion Tool. Now, I was sent this in PR and I was like, no, you know, I don't really want to use that. My skin's super sensitive. So I gave it to my mom, who does not have super sensitive skin. And I kid you not, I can tell when I walk in the door if that woman has used that thing or not, because I'm like, skin be looking like glass. Skin is glowy. What is going on? She even is like, no, my skin looks totally different with this. So I wouldn't recommend it if you have super sensitive skin, if you are constantly fighting with your skin like I have been doing. I go to the med spa, I let them do it. I don't do anything harsh at home. But for people who are fortunate and have good skin, this can definitely help just kind of take your skin to the next level. Of course, definitely look into it, kind of figure out a routine that works for you, but 20% off, so right at $240. And that's significantly cheaper than what you would pay at a med spa. Number 5 is the GHD curling iron. I know some people are very dedicated to GHD. It is not my favorite brand, but I did get requests for that. So 15% off, making it right at $177. I did not love GHD because they said one heat setting for optimal curl or something. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like, my hair isn't color treated, but my sister-in-law has color treated hair and her hair is fine and mine's thick. We need different things. So I didn't love that, but people who love GHD love them big. So I wanted to include that in today's video. Number 6 is the Victor and Rolf, I think is how you say that, cologne. 15% off, $123. Hear me out. I got a lot of requests. What can I get for Father's Day? What can I get so-and-so for his birthday? My father got I gave him a little cologne sample right around Christmas time. And I was very surprised because there was a couple in there. I was like, oh my gosh, I love these. And he absolutely loved this scent. It smells so good. And so if you're looking for a luxury scent for a man, this ain't a bad one. And then number 7, the T3 curling iron. I am a T3 girl through and through. And I mentioned this in my main video where I did like all 50 products. And I said, like, I didn't really mention this. I had already decided I was going to chop my hair, but had that not been a decision, it was going to have to happen because once my hair got super, super long, I was like, okay, T3 doesn't make a 2-inch curling iron. I would like to start curling my hair with a 2-inch curling iron. So I got a Hot Tools one. And when I tell you my ends were like, no ma'am, no, we're not using this anymore. Stop it. I was floored at how quickly it so damaged my hair. And I had been using T3 for years and my hair had never looked like that. Even when I wasn't keeping up with regular cuts, it had never looked like that. So 33, or it's like around 30 to 33% off, but this particular one that I'm mentioning, 33% off. It's like $101 for this curling iron. The best brand. It's not going to damage your hair. Adjustable heat setting. I am a T3 girl for life. And this is a really good discount. Usually they have friends and family sale on their website multiple times a year, but that's only 20%. So to be 30 to 33%, that's a deep, deep discount. So if you have been interested in trying T3, now is your time. Number 8, the Elta MD SPF. So they have a tinted SPF 2-pack, 20% off. It's $64 for both. Or you can get 20% off, $60 for the non-tinted one. Now these are great for people who are acne prone, oily skin, just really, really good brand. But I like that this is an SPF 46 because usually when I get an SPF 30 or higher, that's when my makeup actually starts to break up, and I haven't experienced that with Elta MD. So very impressed with that, and I did like that they had the option to do tinted or not if you are someone who likes tinted sunscreen. Number 9, the LMS cleansing balm. I love, love, love this cleansing balm. It's the only brand I use. I did used to switch back and forth between a couple, but I feel like as time goes, I just find myself gravitating towards the LMS naturally. So I think that's just going to be the brand that I stick with. 25% off, making it $51. And I know that that is a hefty price, but I have usually gotten 4 to 6 months out of a tub that's this size. And right now I have a tub in my shower that I bought from the Nordstrom sale. I believe it's the 200 gram one. It's massive. I opened it August 9th of 2024. I wrote the date on the top. That product still in there. There is still product in there, and I probably have another month or 2 of that stuff. And I don't use a light hand when I use it, and so it is going to last you a long time, but it's gonna get all of that makeup, all that stuff off of your face, and then you can go in with a water-based cleanser, and it's really gonna help make sure your skin is as clean as possible. And then product number 10, my tried and true wedding day perfume, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I will die on my hill for this perfume. Don't dupe it for your wedding day. Don't dupe it for if you have a special event. Don't do anything else. You get the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It is right at $39. It's like a $52 or $54 foundation. And when I wore it on my wedding day, it was like 16 hours. My mom wore it for it was like 26 something hours. And our makeup still looked amazing. It is one of those that you put it on, you're like, oh, my skin looks so good, my makeup looks good. And then 4 hours, you're gonna be like, wow, my makeup looks even better than it did a little while ago. And then 8 hours later, you're gonna be like, how is my makeup still continuing to look better and better? I don't know what magic they put in this, but it is indeed magic. So I wanted to include that on the sale. And with that being said, we are done. Now, the big spring, it's a long one, y'all. I know you are probably over it. But that's why I decided this year not to do like the full 5-6 days worth of videos. We will get back to regular content next, and I am so excited to bring you guys a video. I actually have all the stuff sitting here to film. I'm going to be talking about all of the supplements that I take and use to really kind of help me on my health journey. So make sure you click the subscribe button if you're new here and want to see that. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.